Give me one moment to okay, I'm back. Okay. Sure everything looks good. I think it looks fine. There are no OBS sudden updates, so yeah, I gotta mess around with some new stuff. I need to change that I'm playing a different game now. I feel bad because I was enjoying Final Fantasy 16 and now the thing just wants to keep crashing. Okay, Did I spell that right? I did not. Okay, so recap here because I messed up or OBS stopped recording. Whatever happened, it happened. So we were doing the missions to chase down people were chasing down. My brain is so strange, I don't remember who it was here. But what ended up happening was we fell down this well. We've been down a couple wells before, not a big deal, but this well led to another dimension, or pocket dimension, or whatever you want to call it. There's a bunch of sci-fi terms for this shit. But we met this being who, you know, had lots of power in the dimension, but, you know, couldn't really get out. But had the power to control it, right? They tried kicking us out. We made our way back, did some stuff, helped them. So now it's like a teleport to different places. I ended up accidentally buying the teleport or activating the teleport to another area. It's supposed to be like, you know, the secondary story or whatever, the different land, right? Well, I had no quest there, and I couldn't get back. I couldn't swim my way back to the land. It was crazy far away. I'll show you all in a minute on the map how far away it was, just to kind of give you the huge vastness of it all. But I got stuck there for a while until I found the well there and realized, wait, maybe that'll work. Because I don't remember until having me jump off the well. If it did, I don't remember. Anyway, I was stuck there for quite some time. Like, I did the full stream thinking I was streaming, and it just wasn't. Which is quite annoying. I didn't notice until after the end of it. Anyway, we make our way back. We do some more stuff for the interdimensional well-being guy. I think we finished it all up. I could be wrong. I think we did, though. But now we're chasing after whoever it is we're chasing after again. But it felt really weird to have a interdimensional well-being. Like, who jumps down the wells to find this stuff? Anyway, let's continue. So we reached level 54, which is really cool. So let's continue on. Oh, we met a young, young Jordan at one point. I'm not sure what happened there. So, can I not use? No, that's right. I can't use control for that. I don't know why I'm. Okay. Yeah, see, there's the well. You can see it all. Thank you, game. Let's go wherever it is we're supposed to go. No, put away the sword. There we go. Alright. So that's the general gist of what we got going on. And it was a lot. I again did not see interdimensional beings in wells being a thing in this game, but they were, so hooray. But with that being said, we have a way to fast travel from miniature locations, which is good news. I need to check one thing. Hold on. Around. Yeah, that would have been that. Nothing. Okay. I did. Oh, shit.
There's not a soul in Serendia who's tougher than me. War's done and dusted. So what are we trading for, eh?
Mary, was it? Rumor has it you're the strongest one here. No, it's fine. Give me a show of that strength. If you can best me, I'll make you wealthy beyond imagination.
Ha! You certain, my lord? Got your word on that? All right then. Don't blink now, lads. It'll be rags to riches in a flash for me, eh?
He's gonna get his hand stomped in. His ass stomped in real hard, isn't he? Like this. It seems like we're in like different area of the game where they're showing people's names and who they are.
Supposed to be an inspection today.
Now show me what you're made of.
Don't mind if I do.
Is that all?
Blast. My hand just slipped.
Sure it did. Yep, totally just handed him his ass.
You lack proper fundamentals. Train harder.
Yes, my lord.
Proud sons of Serendia. Yes, war may be behind us for now. But to our west, we have imps, while Fogans and Nagas have surrounded Plish. Orcs, bloody monastery zealots, and Viragi bandits yet breathe down our necks. Will you stand by and let these monsters threaten the safety of your wives and children?
No, sir!
I think I gotta fix something.
Do not
here.
forget, Calpheon is our overlord. They are not our ally. In the south, Baron Alfonso Rundi has his blade pointing menacingly at us. Once we topple him, rewarded with fortune and glory. So train hard, overcome your fears, and prepare to make our enemies kneel before
Oh
us.
shit. Okay, I gotta fix that somehow.
The glory and splendor of Serendia rests upon your very shoulders. Who is with me?
Oh, my Jodine. You bear the burden of a billion lesser men. My hunky giga Jord.
She. I ain't quite getting that. Something about her being like that. Uh-oh. Alright, I gotta fix this audio. So I will be right back. Okay, let me change the mic settings again and see if this does it. There we go, that looks right. Okay, great. Cool. Alright, now we can get on with the game. Unexpected, isn't it? For someone dressed up to the nines like a noble, he sure handles a sword quite well. Oh, I gotta close out. Is that? Oh, come on. There we go. Sorry, I don't need my controller. I don't know why I'm grabbing my controller. But who was that figure watching us just now? No. They just, you know, slip away like it's nothing.
I'm relieved to know we have such well-trained forces in Serendia.
Serendia, Calphion and Serendia.
It's all because of Sir Jordine, my betrothed. How did he manage to gather such a formidable force? I am proud, but cannot shake this lingering fear. What if Calphion orders their disbandment?
Calphion would order a
Did your
disbandment.
memory loss include the history of the entire world? Fine. As a sophisticated lady of Serendia, I shall explain it to you. Listen well.
Another cutscene here. Calphion and Serendia.
You are aware of how precious blackstones are, yes? Around a decade ago, blackstones were discovered in the western part of Serendia. When word reached Calphion, they dissolved our alliance and declared war. Of course, they gave countless reasons. But with a decade-long history of warring over blackstones in the desert, the facade was hardly necessary. We resisted as best we could, but that was a war we simply could not win. To my utter shame, I, the once proud princess of Serendia, was taken hostage. My brave and gallant savior was none other than our esteemed Jordine Ducasse. Shortly thereafter, my father surrendered and faced the war tribunal in
It
Calphion.
seems like it's working still.
My father, the original king of this land, is now but the Duke of Serendia. The regrettable result of bending the knee to our Calphionian conquerors. You see, my mother, the former queen, was a princess of Calphion's Seric royal family. This allowed my father to maintain power in Serendia, even if only as its duke. The great irony is that Calphion now has no throne, no king at all.
Yeah, I gotta fix this again. It's still not. Nope, that shouldn't be being picked up at all. Do I not have the right settings? I got it on the, I don't know. I don't know what's up here. I don't want to spend more time trying to fix this. Okay, let's see. We're gonna talk to someone. No, we're still done. Why did we duck? Stop ducking.
However, production cannot keep up with their demand, and
Shouldn't be good. One. Okay, I should be fine now. Let's see. Okay.
Seems like you've yet to be given any orders, so...
Okay, yeah, so no orders. She's in, so let's go somewhere. Oh. There we go. Come on, I want to talk first.
Hello there, I'm Laura. Oh, Lady Jarrett. Thank you for your generous contributions to the orphanage. Clementina asked me to thank you for her. Lucas and Jean also wanted to send along their sincere gratitude.
There's no need to thank me at every opportunity. These are the sort of advantages that come with my friendship.
Laura the General, good.
So you're a friend of Lady Jarrett. Pleasure's all mine. Name's Laura. I look forward to doing business with you.
Pleasure to make your
As this is
acquaintance.
our first meeting, and you being a friend of Lady Jarrett's, here's some potions on the house. I'm sure you'll be back once you test their efficacy for yourself. Potions are a shy specialty. Oh, and all the profits from potion sales go straight to the Glitch Orphanage. So shop till you drop.
Lara, there's no need to go to such lengths. Surely a single potion sample will be more profitable.
She's giving me 10 of each.
Don't you worry about me, Lady Jarrett. I have 10 years of experience under my belt.
Sure, that's
Indeed,
fixer.
your shop is held in high esteem for a reason. I'm off then. Send my regards to the children. Hydael must seem worlds apart from the quaint simplicity of Velia. I do admit it feels quite different to me today as well. Truth be told, this city I tread each day was beginning to lose its charm. However, it somehow takes on new life with you at my side. Well, it's about time to seek out some work that needs doing. A competent hand always leads with action. A city has a way of running amok if its leadership slacks off. One must stay diligent to maintain control.
What would you have me
Well,
do?
why not take a walk around Hydael? There's bound to be citizens in need of aid. A city has a way of running amok if its leadership slacks off. I
It's a little
suppose you
vague.
don't know the city well enough yet. Where shall we start? A city has a way of running amok if its leadership slacks off. One must stay diligent to maintain control. Yes, a great idea. You will always find something to do there.
All that was provided after the conversation to meet the
A city has a way of running amok if its...
Greetings, adventurer. Just the one I was looking for. Could you lend me a hand?
Yeah, Lord and
Do you
Savior
see
children.
these trembling children? Whatever they witnessed last night, it's left them terrified. They just shake with fear. Won't say a word to me, no matter what. If we can warm them up a bit, maybe they'll talk. How about it? Clothes would be wonderful, but costly. Firewood should do the trick. Would you be so kind as to chop some firewood for these poor children? Yes, you know, lumbering? You just need an axe to fell the trees. Would you be so kind as to chop...
Okay. Logs are ready.
Would you be so kind as to chop some firewood for these
Do
poor
it firewood.
Thanks, adventurer. There you go. How's that, children? Warmer?
Yes, I feel a bit better. I snuck into Hydo Castle, and there were ghosts. So many ghosts.
What? Ghosts? Nonsense. There's no such thing.
I assure you there are.
Thank you for your kindness, adventurer. The leftover firewood will come in handy on cold days.
What? Ghosts? Children are so much fun. I knew I could count on you. A city has a way of running amok if its leadership slacks off. Yes,
trade manager.
good idea. A city has a way of running amok.
That's the horse.
You came to see me. I guess you're pretty good at sensing where the money's at.
Zion Merchant Guild is so unreasonable. They won't even pay the street taxes that all the Hydel merchants are paying.
Things aren't going quite as planned.
Hey,
Seems we
is
might
that today?
need to try a different approach.
Is that today? Holy crap. Wow, today's been kind of unfortunate off and on for the last hour of crashing or issues. Okay, now you should be able to hear me here. Yeah, so it's been a year. Is that today?
Oh, aren't you the adventurer accompanying Lady Durette? Can I ask a favor of you? I've been a trade manager for quite some time, so I know how things get around here. But new trends are always on the horizon, and one must keep abreast of what's currently popular. That said, I don't have the time to see for myself, but if you could investigate the matter on my behalf... things aren't going quite as planned. Seems we might need to try a different approach.
Let's look what they're about. As it started in the political war, U.S. continued your cause. They're getting a public official in Hydro instead of that. Decisive Lord. Castle stands tall on the efforts of the Grand Chamberlain.
Things aren't going...
Talk to a bunch of people. Want me to talk to her again?
Things aren't going quite as planned. Seems we might need to try a different approach.
She's just so much to talk to her about. There's other people around here, though. Whoops.
You can entrust your goods without worry, since it's an official trade zone approved by the head of the Merchant Guild.
Welcome to the Hydro Central Market. This is an official trade zone. Yep.
You won't lose out if you trade through me.
Gemstones are not something to be bargained with.
Information wishes that don't carry luxuries. People use it to doll themselves up. Well, the sale is much more valuable than some ornament. Merchants who need to protect themselves come for what I have to offer.
The gemstones I carry are all worth their value.
Can't say that's all bad, but many Calphions come to Serendia. From a business standpoint, they're a good customer base. Isabella is one of them. She ordered some very expensive jewelry, you know. She's quite famous around here for being the daughter of Calphan's money exchange director. Blah. So our jewelry is ready.
If you spend a lot of time on your feet, try a gemstone that makes you lighter.
Blacksmith. No. Mine's not going to the right places. Guess I'm not. But I just talked.
Things aren't going quite as planned. Seems we might need to try a different approach.
Is it being traded anymore? But I've seen Sumerians trade these days.
Things aren't going quite as planned. Things aren't going quite as planned. Seems we might need to. Things aren't going quite as planned. Seems we might need to try
all of these. Saying the same stuff.
Things. Try speed. They will likely have. Things aren't going quite as planned.
So now we're stuck in the cart.
You can entrust your goods without worry, since it's an What's trending these days? Well, the increase in taxes did lower interest in luxury items. Though, with that said, fan flamingo plumes are always in high demand. You won't lose out if you trade through me.
What are you on about?
Yes, I have many orders for self-defense items. People must have caught wind of the imps running rampant in nearby lands.
Gemstones are not something to. What I deal in is not luxury, but necessity. Those who seek to protect themselves come to me. I did have a spike in sales recently. Even Sir Jourdain himself made some purchases. Perhaps he intends to distribute them among his soldiers. The gemstones I carry are all worth their value.
So we're back to her.
You came to see me. I guess you're pretty good at sensing where the money's at. Is that so? What interesting rumors. Well, I know exactly what to do now. You did a great job. I like the way you work. A merchant should enjoy large crowds. So, what do you want from me?
We're done. Yep. Okay, I just gotta head back to. Yep. Okay. What another task? Successfully completed, I believe. Says competency deserves a
The city
reward.
has a way of running amok if its leadership.
I'll look around.
Yes, good idea. A city has a way of running amok.
Sorry about that. That must have us going.
Hey, you there! Over here! You're the one! I can feel it!
Man cultivating a
The
delicate sense.
inspiration
It's welling up inside of me. But what is it that I still lack? You! You've got to be my muse! Please! You're the key to my artistic enlightenment. Maybe. Just do me this small favor. Shout out loudly. Peanut butter jelly time!
Oh God, please. No.
Please! I beg of you! This is of utmost importance! Inspiration is slipping away! Go on now! Peanut butter jelly time!
I hated this meme when it came out, and I hate it here in this game.
Just do me this small favor. Shout out loudly. Peanut butter!
No, I didn't repeat it.
There it is! I feel it! The rumbling of the crowd! There it is! I feel it! The rumbling of the crowd!
Just what's going on here?
Yes! This is it! This delicate feeling! The sensation of everyone's eyes on me! Thank you! You are most helpful!
They did not just do that. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. That was dumb. I hate it, and I definitely do not respect it. Man, never talk to that NPC ever again. Or may that he fall down the interdimensional well and be lost forever.
A city has a way of running amok if its leadership slacks
Take
off.
care of the problem.
One must stay diligent to maintain control. Your work is impeccable. You're growing on me, you know that? With a bit of refinement, I'd almost believe you a citizen of Heidel. You've pleased me somewhat, but you should still put in greater effort. Do as I ask, and you'll become one of us in no time. That reminds me, Sir Jordine briefly mentioned that there's trouble brewing at Elder Farm. Helping out with small city affairs is well and good, but solving a major problem would hasten his approval of you. Let's hurry. Elder Farm is located south of Heidel, just beyond the Demi River.
Okay. Let's see where we're going. Someone has a bird. Is that my bird? Oh, it's certainly my bird. I thought someone was flying on their bird. A bird mound or whatever. Oh, just mine.
Isn't there a spell to make the pumpkins grow by themselves?
Pumpkin harvesters are quite heavy, aren't they?
Welcome, I'm Coco, Pierre's daughter. How can I... Oh, Lady Jarette. And with a new bodyguard to escort her. No way, she can't have known. What business brings the Lady of Heidel to this grubby old farm? Is there something I can do for you?
As Sir Jordine is occupied with other matters, I have come in his stead as his betrothed. Surely you've no issue with that?
Ah, is that the case? Well, of course, if you must, you must.
Young lady, you dare hold such a tone to speak with such derision to me!
You heard that cheeky, insolent cur! I saw that smirk! You, come here this instant!
You know what? She took the grill on me, and now,
As you wish, milady.
Oh, I know what you're up to. Elder Farm supplies the plumes from fan flamingos, don't you?
We do. What of it? They've been out of fashion for quite some time.
Fan flamingos are the pride of Heidel. Noble women of Calphion can't get enough.
No wonder the Grand Chamberlain pays you such little attention. With that kind of horrid taste in fashion.
Excuse me! What did you just
Whoa.
say? You think I didn't hear you?
Right. We have work to do. I want a full inspection of the farm immediately.
What? You can't just show up here and... as if we aren't already working ourselves to the bone. Fine. If that's your wish, milady. I need to make preparations. A moment, if you will. And you? Are you Lady Durette's new servant? Or a bit of hired muscle? Doesn't matter. I'm supposed to be collecting fan flamingo plumes, but I have to deal with this inspection now. So I have no choice but to rely on you for help. Collect some fan flamingo plumes for me, will ya?
That girl. Something about her irks me. The way she smells. I can't quite put my finger on it.
Don't know what's going on the farm food house.
That girl. Something.
To be fair, she was very disrespectful as well. But, people in power, I guess. Don't take them out.
What? You're already done? Oh, my days. You're pretty good. Ever considered working on a farm? Got your hands full, do you? Ah, well. I didn't think you'd be back so quickly. I'd best be off to see Lady Durette. See ya.
That's too much of a racial upper ledger. Fuck ledger. Okay, I want your names. What could this list signify? Best to get close to the ledger.
See? All in order. We'd like to remind Her Ladyship that our farm was named this year's model taxpayer. We've never evaded paying our dues to the city, not even once. We have nothing to hide.
Paying taxes is nothing special as a Serendian. Looks like you had a good harvest year. Come on, adventurer. You did well today. Drinks are on me. I'll meet you at the Golden Toad Inn, remember? It's the place where we met Lara earlier.
We've never evaded paying our dues to the city.
You prepared plenty of delicious food and fine
Roy
drinks.
got us a wonderful spot. Is it to your liking? Now, let's see if you can outdrink a one-time princess. What, you think I used my privilege to get this spot? I would never take seats from my people. Come now, drink. Here, let me pour you one. Don't tell me you forgot how to drink as well. This here is a mead made with honey from Alejandro Farm. Even Calphrionians love it.
It looks pretty strong.
It's little more than water to us Serendians. Now, bottoms up, all at once is the only way. What's that look? You don't think I poisoned it, do you? I would have done that back in Balanos had that been my intent. I can tell if you're drunk. Your face will be bright as red nose. Me, I can drink down a whole barrel and feel nothing. Aha! Now you're a true Serendian. Now it's my turn. Ah, that hits the spot.
This is entertaining.
All right, let's get ourselves another round. Finally have a drinking partner. Cheers.
Drink again.
Cheers. That hits the spot.
Again.
Bottoms up. Ah, Jardine is so sweetie. His betrothed is making so much effort. Like, does he not see me going around working so hard for him?
Under a cloud of unease.
I mean, I know he's busy, but can he come see me sometimes?
Yes. Looks awake. Just falling asleep, drunk. Like around the other tables.
Hovius, you're up.
Right.
Oh, the guy's tall.
Chairman of the Heidel League of Merchants, Bobby Lore. Time's up. Do you ever plan to repay your debt? Huh? My eyes thirst for blood. You gonna quench it?
I told you, I need a few more days.
And how long has it been? We've shown enough leniency. Miss your deadline again and we take the inn, as per our contract. The Jean Merchant Guild would bring great profit to Heidel. Why can't they understand that? The Jean...
People are going to laugh at me.
The Jean Merchant...
This inn, you...
Why can't they understand
Sir
that?
Jordine, the only hope for Heidel.
Calphion's finest resting place. Welcome to the Golden Toad Inn.
Despite this being Hado, we assure you the quality coffee and services. Home is where the passion lies. A true adventurer should own at least several homes. You asked me about finding good homes, whether they're here or in Calphion. Are you interested in residents? Well, expanding the number of residents is another issue entirely. Word has it those who know how to properly utilize their residents will be granted the chance to expand the amount they have. It's a difficult task, but if you're passionate about residents, I'll put in a request to the merchant.
This place is owned by the Shen Merchant Guild now. It's no
Sure.
longer a possession of Heidel.
Then eventually, I imagine you must go through quite your fair share of potions. Have you met Laura at all? Her shop just in front of this inn. That Laura's one brave girl, I tell you what. Who have thought an orphan of the war could grow up to be so bright and positive? And despite having to work at such a tender age, you never hear her complain about it. I must admit, her enthusiasm is infectious. I think I like her.
Don't get us wrong. This inn was taken over through a fair process.
Anything interesting in what happened today? Aren't you
If
eager to
I'm
find
making
out?
time for you, that's because I believe I can learn something from you.
Wait, not I'm talking to her?
Isabel won't be holding her head high.
No, don't do that. She continues to sleep soundly, unfazed by the...
Greetings, adventurer. I am Lady Dret's handmaiden, Carolyn. The lady's sudden, lapse into unconsciousness must have startled you. I anticipated as much and was waiting outside. I will return her ladyship safely home. Have no fear of that. Enjoy the rest of your evening beneath the Serendian moonlight. My lady? Wakey wakey. Lady Duret? Oh, forgive me, my lady. I'm going to slap your soul back into you.
So entertaining. But I need to ask her
Yes.
something.
Please, go ahead. I will answer what I can. Oh, if it's about slapping Lady Duret, don't mind me. Consider it her handmaiden's privilege.
Those people threaten the man. for
Isabel
it.
and Corsair, the Heidel branch manager of the Calphion Jean Merchant Guild, and her associate, Povius. I'm sure you're already well aware, but Serendia is currently under Calphionian rule.
The Calphion seem just
We
threaten
can't
people.
help it. She is the sole heiress of House Encorosha, who holds a seat in Calphion's parliament.
Well, yeah, I've heard of some stories of Serendia and Calphion from
You don't
Shrek.
strike me as the type to heed advice. I can only hope you bring Our Lady no harm.
Wasn't it once humans have their basic needs met, they always seek to dominate and torment others. Of course, if you and I become powerful, we might also... What, you're planning to interfere? Hey, why all of a sudden...
Serendians are so pathetic, unable to meet a simple deadline.
A visit to the Valley Lillian. You know Bobby Laura? You heard anything from her? She was supposed to repay Bobby Loon's debt to our guild instead of him. She changed her mind. Dragging it on for so long is not going to solve the problem. If you have time, please pay a visit to the inn.
That's none of your business. You want to talk to Lady Isabel? You go through me first.
It's all right, Povius. I know this one. You're the breaker of chains, aren't you?
Yeah.
What business could the savior of Balanos have with me? I haven't a black stone to speak of. Oh, are you looking to make some silver? Savior or not, I don't hire just anyone. So, you did lose your memory, and your understanding of the ways of this world, it seems. I'm a merchant. Information is as good as gold, and all information finds its way into my pockets. So, It's only logical that I know the description of the one who was the talk of all Balanos.
You're Lady Jorette's guest. Please, can you help me?
Grace was truly brilliant. How did the guild end up with a man such as this as its head? The Jean Merchant Guild would bring great profit to Hyrule.
You're helping the Grand Chamberlain, right? Then help me first. I lead the merchants here. Sir Jordine tasked me with something important, though I've been ensnared in this scheme and need your help.
Ovius, have you sharpened your axe? I feel we shall have need of it shortly.
Lady Jorette here. She would have insisted on aiding me. Please, I beg of you. You're the savior of Velia. I'm sure Chief Igor gave you quite a reward. Perhaps you could part with some small sum of silver? I'll return it all, and then some.
I can't bear to watch this any longer. Are you really going to help this pauper?
Let's help Lady Trudette.
Very well.
So, yeah.
Head to the Lynch farm and collect the Merchant League's debt. In return, I'll waive this month's interest for him.
Isabel, you know that's impossible. Morana Lynch is dead. They can't pay off the debt. Damn. Look, please help me any way you can. I'm sure the Grand Chamberlain will be grateful for your help. I don't know where you hail from, but if you help me resolve this, I will personally vouch for you.
You're going to help him. If you have time for this, you may well be hitting a training dummy instead. Yeah, this seems pretty meh. There we go. Not sure how far away it is. Latest food, doesn't be looking here. Are you a volunteer? I was dispatched to this farm with orders to dispose of those damned imps. Oh my day. Are we restarting the quest? Because this really feels like the stuff we've already done.
I've got money. Want to pick a fight with a woman with nothing left to lose? What do you mean you can't drive the imps out? You're elite soldiers. You just plan on standing around? I can't just give up the biggest farm in the north. Where'd all our tax money go? Do you know how much I've paid? My husband's dead. I've even lost my wedding ring. This farm is all I have left of him. It's all I have!
I lost my farm and my husband. And I've learned something in the past 5 years. Imps like pork, because my piglet started to disappear. Tell my pigs over, would you? I can't even sell bread without them.
Calm down. This farm was our everything. How can everyone tell me to give it up?
I'd rather tear every imp apart with my bare hands, even if it means following my husband into an untimely grave!
Are you genuinely asking or mocking us? Look at the sheer number of them. We've been marching to our deaths. The imps here were once altar imps, tasked with the sacred duty of protecting the wizard's altar. They used to live here peacefully, coexisting with the villagers. But at some point they started showing their true colors. Anyway, our orders were not to get rid of the imps. We're to stop this madwoman from provoking them.
Is that
Or
so?
let them away.
I'd love to take you at your word, but even those soldiers are hesitant to fight them. If you're here seeking an honorable...
Okay, it's not the same amount, I don't think. Sword away.
How did you handle them all on your own? Adventurer, please, I must beg one more favor. Please!
One more favor, huh?
Inside there is the house where my husband and I used to live. We fled in such a hurry, I left my wedding ring behind.
Okay. Balls, no. Is it inside? Where's your freaking ball? Trade. With Calpheon. Very thin, but see no ring. Your marking is actually like a giant hook scraped it. Let's check this. Not here. These horses of hideout can't even handle some puny imps. What a joke. Yeah, there's something odd over there. See those scratch markings towards the snow? Is that the... Look there. Is that the woman we saw in hideout? The big... Like a big guy she's with could be quite useful.
You're more skilled than I anticipated. Have you already had a run-in with the imps? Nothing out of the ordinary. Checking on the diligence of my debt collectors is a regular task. And if they were indeed diligent in their duties, I might have information to share as a sort of bonus. The leader of the altar imps here is called Dastard Beg. Surely you didn't think the elites of Heidel dared not approach on account of a few imps, did you? An imp larger than Deopovius here, and of even greater strength. Much like the Red Nose you defeated in Balanos.
Okay.
Beg was a troublesome imp, instigating duels whenever he could. He was quite the headache for Heidel. He was unnaturally strong and went undefeated, mercilessly crippling every fighter who stood against him. So, Heidel sought out the best mercenary they could find. Thus, Liberto was welcome to Serendia to solve the problem.
So,
After losing to Liberto, he no longer sought duels. Instead, he and his minions laid traps or ambushes, attacking and butchering those caught unaware. Now, people call him Dastard Beg for his cowardice. As for Liberto Lynch of Dandelion, it's said he settled down in Serendia after defeating Beg. Rumor has it that Beg returned after the sighting of a man clad in black, just like with Red Nose. Your countenance seems to question how I know so much. I told you, I'm a merchant. Gathering information is my trade. It behooves me to get rid of him, so fear not. The cost of this information is included in your fee. Anyway, it seems you're handling the task well, so I'll be returning to Heidel. Do take care not to get hurt, won't you? Oh, and also, despite the soldiers' best efforts, Beg continues to elude them. You can do better, can't you?
what is her game? Well, at least we got some info. No harm done. Right. Let's figure out how to drag this imp out of the Dark Rift. By the way, didn't you say that guy who defeated him was also named Lynch? Maybe the place was where he used to live. Yeah, I'm gonna be right back.
So close to 2 years it's insane. Instant_Raymond_Coon followed your channel.
Ramen Coon as I live and breathe. 20 months. Yeah, it's getting close to 2 years now, huh? Real close. I'm glad that you're doing better though. I was a little worried about you. Sadly, I was trying to play Final Fantasy 16. I've been having issues with streaming the PlayStation again lately. I don't know why. It's immediately crashing it, not catching it, a whole bunch of other problems. So I am sad to say that I probably won't be finishing 16 on the PlayStation. I probably won't be able to stream the PlayStation games. I hate to say this because you were talking about getting me another game to stream, but for now I don't know if that'll be possible without me getting a capture card, which is expensive. Well, I'm glad that you could stop in. I've had issues today. My computer just hard crashed twice. I think I figured out what happened because it's been going now for almost an hour. I think another program that I had running that helps with games did not agree with it. Anyway, so this is Black Desert and I've been playing. I think you've caught a little bit of it. Where am I supposed to go? Inspect the house. Scorched box. There are ashes left from something burning. Could there be something inside? Sift through the ashes. Sift through the ashes, you find nothing out of the ordinary. Sit that though. You gotta take care of yourself, my friend. The window's been completely blown out, leaving behind nothing but an empty frame. Running the fingers through the windowsill, you're greeted by nothing but dust. Nothing here at all. I do appreciate that, though. I know you would. You're doing what you can. Everyone's doing what they can to survive. What's there? More. The box, the window. That ash pile. The window, right? Is it both windows? There you go, the ceiling. Yeah, well, U.S. politics are dubious at best. I know we talked a little bit about what happened, and while I want to keep away from talking about politics, I mean, we had an ex-president who was almost assassinated. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to talk one way or another about that because it's just a bad call to start talking about that stuff on stream. So, yeah. let's yeah. I mean, if you want to talk about your government's politics, I don't know nothing about that. You're free to talk about that. 'Cause, I mean, I don't have a horse in that race, you know, so that's a little different. At least that's how I feel. But yeah, I'd be interested to learn about other governments and all that kind of stuff. Like, you know, I like learning. I think that's a little different than me either, you know, propping up or hating on people. When you're talking to people personally, it's a little different. Yeah, I mean, if history, the whole history repeating itself is to be believed, we gazed through a hole in the ceiling, scattered by a great impact, shattered by a great impact that I can't read. Within the open sky, there's nothing here. The ash file. Okay, is it both windows or just... There's still something here to inspect that I haven't seen? See, there's the correct floors. A glint catches your eye from between the floorboards. There's an object made of metal and cloth. You find an old worn insignia. Upon close inspection, there are letters written on it. Dandelion merchant's badge. Marked. Lunch. That's it. The trace of its former owner. Blackstone Sly. Wait, didn't she also say that he returned after the man in the black robes appeared? And he must have a Blackstone. Who keeps leaving behind something so precious? I'd love to say the world's either better or worse off than it has been, but it seems like it's always in somewhat of a state of what the heck's going on, or worse. Oh. It's not where I'm supposed to go. Oh, I saw the little shiny thing. It's like, ooh, is that where I'm supposed to go? Apparently not. I cannot read my, what is it? Spot down. Okay, it's gonna lead me down there, isn't it? Okay. An old tower soaring high into the sky. It's a tower that the altar imp said to guard. Escape the wizard's altar. The smell is definitely coming from here. Why can't I see a dark rift? Over there, turn around. Look, the smell came from over there. I was just there. I literally saw it before the game. Oh. Whatever game, whatever. Show me the cutscene. There we go. See how impressive he is. Like, I was small there, but in the other things, he's much bigger. Damn, it's a trap. Definitely indeed. It's you, Yevon. It's been a minute since I've had to fight. Like, really. fights have gotten crazy easy. Can't hit him right now. There we go. Now I should be able to. Yeah, see, that was easy. You start using your powers, it becomes very easy. Combat's cool, but doing a move that has, you know, like actual like combos and stuff, right? Where, you know, you chain your attacks into each other. Oh, what the? There was no black stone. Maybe we were wrong about it. Or was it able to take it before we could? No, there's no way she could have defeated him. I think things are different from Belenos. Then again, why is the sweet smell still here? Good question. There could be something here. Pick up the glittering object. Engraved on the inside of the ring are the names Maranua and Zara Lynch. Testament to their bond. I think I go back to talk to her. I hope I'm going that way. That's where the arrow is pointing. Thing is, the path that it gives you isn't always the quickest path. It's just, you know, the path that takes the roads.
Yes, this is my ring. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Oh, Marana.
Marana. There you go. I said it wrong.
My husband was never on good terms with Sir Jordine. I thought that may have been why he sent such riffraff. I thought they were worse than Calpheon. I'm truly blessed to have met you, adventurer. Here, this is everything I have. Now that I have the ring, nothing else matters. This amount should be more than enough to settle our debt with that bastard Bobby Lauren. Whatever silver is left over is yours, adventurer. Without debt haunting me, I can easily turn a profit again.
Don't think much of the farm because it's burnt to a crisp. Well, if you think it ought to be in better shape, why not invest in it? Yeah, no, this game uses some terms.
Adventurer, with whatever silver is left over.
Sorry, I gotta talk to you. Oh wait, there's some imps and stuff here. I think these guys count. Alright, let's see. Yeah, these are the ones they want to take out. Sure, why not? Let's do some combat. It's been a minute since we've done some combat. Let's go check out the wagons too. Did he just disappear? see the controls. See the different button presses. Don't hit the wrong buttons. Let's show everything off here. It has a little combo system, which I think makes it stand out from other MMOs in a way. Usually it's about pressing, pressing the attack button and then like F1, F2, F3. This one here actually doing a little more. Seems more stylish. I was also playing with a friend and having fun with that. It's a newer game called The First Ascendant. Okay, I need to find the fighters. There's an alternate. A few more alternates to it. Not beaten that one, but that's a very, very long game. To be fair, so was Persona 4. And we did make it through that eventually. Wait, I haven't added Persona 4 to my list, did I? Is Persona 4 on my list of games I've beaten? If you're on a computer or you're on your phone, you should be able to see the list of games that I mentioned that I beat. I'm not sure if I threw that on there yet. I want to say yes. Hey, didn't you platinum that game? Or whatever they call it when you get all the trophies. It's called different things on different systems. Take out one more fighter. Sure, so we do it alter now. Go over here towards this other circle. Jesus, dude. You've beaten the game 3 different times? Here's some fighters. There we go. Put our sword away so we can run. So when you press that same button to run, it does the little water whip grapple. Okay, it's pretty far away. I'm gonna do the auto run. One thing this MMO does that others do not is auto running to your destination. Yeah. What was, I think Persona 4 was like, what, 100? Yeah, but that wasn't 100%ing it. I did pick up a whole bunch of games on the last Steam sale after not buying stuff for almost 9 months. 10 months? I think it's 10 months at this point. I've been gone. Picked up a bunch of stuff. Some multiplayer games. Stuff I don't think would be great for streaming, but I wanted to get myself something for myself to play, you know? I picked up some Sword Art Online games. I know at one point I was playing one of them. But that sounds like a long journey too, because like
how did you?
the
seems
the
Lady
games
Jarrett
for
has a
Sword
good
Art
eye for
Online follow like
talent.
their own canon. If you've not seen the series, well, essentially they eventually make it out, right? The whole point of hello, thank you for the follow. But yeah, so the whole thing of Sword Art is, they're stuck in this game that if they die in it, they die in real life. Well, eventually, it's an anime, right? The games are based off the anime, but where the games depart is instead of making it out at the end of the series, they don't. And the original goal was to make it to all 100 levels. They cut it short, and they did. They got out on floor 75 instead of floor 100. The game tells you in order to get out, you got to reach level 100, and then the games have follow that canon going forward. But they also, it's weird because they have characters who appear in future events. So it's really weird its own canon.
Ah, yes. Oh, I will make sure to tell the Grand
Thank you for
Chamberlain
the
of
follow.
your deeds. I'm sure this isn't the last we'll be seeing of each other.
I am well. What's with this guy, and where's he off to? He seems a little too happy to settle his debt.
Bring great profit to Heidel. Why can't they understand that?
Talk to Sultans. How far away is this? It's not. Okay, not terribly far. Anyway, but no, today is Tuesday. Oh. Well, whatever time it is for you now, I started 2 hours ago. And I will be streaming for another 2 hours. So, it's linked in my profile. I'm not sure if it changed. I'm pretty sure it changes for whatever time zone you're in. But 2 hours ago is when I start, and 2 more hours after is when I'll finish. I'd stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday at this point. I cut some hours here to try to do some other stuff and to make sure I don't burn myself out. That and I'll be honest here, a lot of people haven't been able to make it to the stream, so I've been, cutting a little back on that. It's linked below. There we go. He took care of it. Just released it. We need health potions.
I thought they were worse than Calpheon. I'm truly blessed to have met you, adventurer. I thought they were worse than Calpheon. I'm truly blessed to have met you, adventurer.
Okay, so... let's go do this. There's a lot of side questing going on, I think. But, yeah. It's Tuesday, so I gotta drink plenty of water, which means, you know, more breaks. Okay, game. That was glitching now. There we go. That's not anyway, while this is running, I will be back again. I do apologize. You know what? Let's leave it here. Y'all can watch it run. I need to create a thing that doesn't have my face in it, so I can just let this happen so y'all can watch what's going on. I've been drinking plenty of water. I'll be back shortly though. Yes, indeed it does. Okay, back in the game. No, wrong.
I'm Grace, in charge of the League of Merchants in Heidel. It's pleasant to meet you. I'll have to greet you despite the messy look. Pleasant to meet you.
He's asking me to repay Bobby's loan just because I'm his relative. I might work in Calpheon, but not here. This is Heidel.
Valley Lily. It soothed the exhausted heart.
Welcome to Heidel. If you want to stay here, you should know two symbols. Although we lost the latest war against Calpheon, there has been moments of glorious triumph in the past. The first symbol is the statue in the plaza that was created when we defeated the first invasion of Calpheon. The second symbol is the Valley Lily, which is considered to be a sign of good news to come. That's the name of this inn.
I will never let Calpheon take this inn away.
Interesting. Yeah, talk to them. Let's go talk to whoever. This is... Oh, they're here. Okay, cool. No, not here. Oh, they're further away. Okay. Let's not have me go across the entire... Oh, shoot. I forgot to show that off. Earlier I mentioned... Yeah. So Is it over here? Yeah, it was over here. I had to do this earlier, where I was talking earlier about how far away it was, and there's like water in between here, so I couldn't just make it. But there we go. I showed that off.
There you are. I hear you helped Bobby Lauren. He's the Grand Chamberlain's right hand, so well done. Calkin's Jean Merchant Guild has been greedily eyeing Heidel's market. It's you who've thwarted their ambitions.
Yep.
Ah, Lady Durette requests your presence. Please come to the palace. I shall go ahead and make the necessary preparations. Do come in a timely manner.
Let's see what she has to say.
Don't get on my nerves.
Here, let's change up the camera angle. Make it look a little nicer. Could be using my horse, but meh. Let's see. This is the ones my Discord. Is that them? That's them. No? Maybe. Okay, I think they. Okay. Yeah. No. I can't get through it from here. Oh. Spam. I don't know. Yeah. I know, man. I've been having a lot of issues with just spam on Discord. People trying to sell me art. Like the last 5 subscribers I've had have been nothing but that.
Just when will they arrive? What would make that old man Roy work faster? I was much too soft on him last time. I'll make sure to act more firmly from now on, and... Adventurer! Finally, Sir Jordine is looking for you. Let's hurry before he gets pulled into a meeting. It took a lot of effort to get you this opportunity.
No, that's a lot going on. In fact, I mean, I'm not sure if they are. I'm pretty sure they might be, but a lot of it's like that. They give generic answers and then ask for your Discord. I'm not sure saying that they are,
You should be
but
honored, adventurer, to
there's a
walk
lot of
the
that going
palace
on.
grounds with me. That is Sir Royg's office.
Yeah, no.
I say it's far too nice considering his position. I'm sure you've heard much about our Grand Chamberlain. He may seem a bit particular at times, but beneath it all, he's quite the gentle soul. Especially toward talented individuals.
Can I not? No. Nope, okay. But yeah, no, that's been something that's been going on. My character's walking crazy slow. Press scroll lock.
I'm sure you more than fit those qualifications.
Oh, I know it's been a minute since you've been here, but I've been saving all my streams and I've been putting them into playlists, and now it's easier to follow along with these longer form story games. I have them numbered and everything, so it's super easy to keep up with them if you decide
Here
to
we
do
are,
that.
the Grand Chamberlain's office.
So I can still be around without being around.
Rather modest for his authority, don't you think?
dazzling palace of the Duke. You could live in such a place when you become more powerful. Yep, yep. It's mostly been Final Fantasy and this as of late. Like I said earlier, with people cutting back, I've decided to stream less. It's really disheartening when I stream for 4 hours in a day and all I get is a bot asking me about Discord. It's the unfortunate of it. Because, you know, when we first made it to affiliates, like, hey, I started to get a smoke with people, which is great, you know, and then it's like, hey, let's build upon that.
Welcome.
And then, you know, you end up getting sick for a while and had to move, and I don't know what's going on with Alice. I mean, hey, you got sick, man. That's a whole big thing. Not much
Praise for you has been abundant in my circles. I simply couldn't resist extending an invitation to meet. I share a dream with the people of Serendia. For our homeland to prosper far beyond that of Calphion. For the happiness of the citizens of Serendia. Will you help me fulfill this dream? There's a castle ruins to the southeast of Serendia. Land named Montverdale that once belonged to a count. Now it's nothing more than a den for traitors who discarded their oaths of loyalty like worn-out shoes. They must be brought to justice.
But Sir Jordine, that's where Owl is. He's your friend. You can't kill him.
My lady, there is not a soul alive unaware of the threat that Lord Alfonso Rundi's forces pose for Heidel. Our friendship is what's kept him alive this long. But the safety of this country is my top priority.
I appreciate it, man. I do. I mean, I've been playing this game for a while.
This dukedom, you must also be strong. The people look to you as a beacon of truth and justice.
Is it the games? Is it, you know?
Joe!
Some games, you know, have a higher rate of people possibly watching them. Yeah, I know.
I should be seeing to the Montverdale ruins.
Alice and
my forces are currently engaged with the Biragi bandits.
Some time now. It's been what? I'm trying to think. I've gotten a message from them every so often, but they're doing their own thing and trying to get their life in order.
Moreover, the fact that Alfonso Rundi and I were once friends is well known among the people of Serendia.
I don't want to unpack everything that they've told me because, you know, that's rude and, you know, they confide in us, you know. So, yeah.
So it is fortunate timing for a talented adventurer such as yourself to be here now. Will you help me? They are gaining strength by pillaging the surrounding area. We cannot let them extend their reach to Moretti Farm. If you succeed in taking down the Montverdale forces, I promise you honor and fortune.
Yeah,
and I shall do everything I can to help you find the White Witch. I've been investigating a missing person case lately. When we next meet, I may have something to share on the matter. Of course, I will await your answer. My lady, please excuse me. I have a meeting to attend.
Adventurer, come to my chambers.
Oh, I got stuck. I'm gonna go up. Go up. It has been.
So, I must be strong and just, as Sir Jordine said. A friend's life for the people of Serendia. There's something you should know before you depart for Montverdale.
Hey, look at that scene.
Jordine Ducasse, the son of a secretary. Alfonso Rundi, the son of a knight. and me, Duret Domengard, the youngest daughter of the king. All hailing from different backgrounds, yet we were friends. To one another, we were Joe, Al, and Jerry. Always playing happily with one another. As we grew older, we began to realize the differences in our status. Then everything changed when Calphion attacked. Joe and Al, those carefree
Fire
scoundrels,
Nation.
enlisted to fight under General Cliff. I remained within the castle walls, entirely unaware of how the war was unfolding.
Of course, you're a princess.
When word came that the enemy was at our door, I tried to escape, but was captured by Calphion. I took a blow to the head when I was taken prisoner. I thought surely my end had come. But when I opened my eyes again, I found myself in Jordine's arms. A strong jaw, a sharp nose, the sound of labored breathing. My heart races each time I recall that moment. After the war, he rose to the rank of Grand Chamberlain. He proposed to me, making us heirs to Serendia. But instead of celebrating our union, Al locked himself away in his estate, refusing to ever see me again.
Excuse me.
What horrors must he have endured in the war? I cannot fathom how we three came to be in such a state as this. That said, Alfonso Rundi is still my friend. But as Sir Jordine said, I must steel myself for the sake of my state. Promise me, swear, that you won't kill him. Do you understand? I need your word that his life will be spared. Now, I wonder what meeting Sir Jordine's attending. Roig told me he had nothing scheduled today. Come to think of it, he didn't head toward the meeting room. Could he be seeking a private audience with Father at a time like this? And it's right on the heels of his proposal regarding Alfonso. I have a bad feeling about this. We must go.
So it's funny, you meet this person pretty early on, like within the first, like, the game. Yeah, I just tried to go. Oh, was it further up? Gotcha. Yes, pacing never say I will just stand still. Let's cutscene.
Grand Chamberlain, Sir Edmund Dawson of the extraction mill, still complains about the delivery schedule.
He's trying to pin his embezzlement on us.
What are you talking about? Speak plainly, Jordine.
Bring in the sword. Sir Edmund sent me this sword as a gift. It appears ordinary at first glance, but were you to hold it yourself, you would sense the darkness within, like gripping a shadow. It's undoubtedly been refined with pure black crystals, likely pilfered from our extraction mill.
Those Calphion scum. When will they leave us be? Well, at least it's not about Alfonso. I'll personally deal with the black crystals later. For now, let's focus on the task at hand. Let's first head to the Moretti farm and assess the situation. It's closest to Montverdel, so we're bound to find something. I'll personally deal with the black crystals later.
Anyway, but yeah, you first meet her pretty early on, and she's pretty much the a stuck-up bitch, to put it nicely. now they're trying to make her character a little more likable, under, you know, like giving her backstory and stuff like that. It makes sense that, you know, she would kind of be the way she is with her her position as a princess, or ex-princess at this point. They're trying to get the throne back and stuff. Feels very Game of Thronesy, I would guess. Another series and show that I have not watched, but know of through the grapevine and the what's the word? I can't think of it.
This is Moretti Farm, the granary of Serendia. And just south of here is Monverdel territory. Lately, there's been a noticeable increase in soldiers in Monverdel, despite it being nothing but ruins.
Sorry, I didn't read that out. She says is there anything suspicious about this place?
Which means either they're stealing from Moretti Farm or they're getting help. Well, now that we're here, how should we approach this? We can't just outright ask if they're colluding with Al, can we? This is Moretti Farm, the granary of Serendia. And just south of here is Monverdel territory.
Suspicious, oh man. If we ask about taxes like we did at the farm.
Could work. You're smarter than you look. We'll just go in like we're here on regular business.
I don't know if that was like meant as a compliment or as a trying to put us down. A backhanded compliment, you know?
Right. Give them a casual greeting, Jarrett. Don't seem too stiff and don't lose your temper. Deep breath.
You follow her in. It's the well.
Greetings. I am Mercianne Moretti. I run Moretti Farm. How can I help you, adventurer? Oh, and Lady Jarrett.
Hello. Oh, there's that scent again. Why does it haunt me so? Ah, Mercianne, it's been some time. I hope you're paying your taxes on time?
Taxes? Wasn't that last week? They went up a fair margin, but we paid them without complaint.
Oh, is that so? There's that scent again. Why does it haunt me so?
The soldiers
Yes,
over there.
I was wondering the same. Why are soldiers hanging around a farm?
It's funny. I haven't played it because I don't have it. Again, reviews only mean so much, but apparently the reviews for the new expansion don't look so good. I don't know why. When the last one was like championed as like one of the best MMO expansions of pretty much all time, it seemed. But I mean, if you're playing it and you're enjoying it, that's what's important.
They're mercenaries from Medea, currently protecting the farm.
What? Median forces on your farm? Surely you haven't forgotten where your allegiances lie.
What am I to do then? I requested Heidel to send troops to fend off the monsters, but they never came. Do you know how much I've spent on them? If you don't enjoy their presence, send some soldiers of your own.
Seed pouch. This is such a big and clumsy guy. He always thinks to drop some. Seems like he drops the seed pouch somewhere again. If you find the seed pouch on the road, please bring it to me since it belongs to the farm. I'll reward you with something. Oh no, not that's something completely different. We don't need the box. Trouble's brewing everywhere. Could this be the man in the black robes as well? What does it want us to get? There we go. Fine. Oh. Oh, defeat enemies. There's a ton of enemies in fields like this. Like, there we go. That would be cool. Again, I tried setting it up to play. We talked about that, and they never got back to me about my password and other stuff.
You on your way here?
I got to.
It's been ages since I requested soldiers, and she brings me just one. What do you expect them to accomplish? Just like that? I can't believe it. After everything I did. Actually, why didn't the Lord send someone like you earlier?
This one here is one of mine. Could you send your mercenaries away now?
Of course. But I already paid for their services. Oh well, I guess I could give them some farm work. I thought all the wheat over there was lost. I'm glad I'll be able to harvest it now. Is there something else you need? Or are you looking for some work here?
It's cool that you can follow someone. Again, that's kind of what I'm doing with this here, with you know, the story and stuff. But I haven't put it on YouTube. Sadly, there is a gap in the stream, as I pointed out earlier on, and you're good, you're good. But at the beginning of this stream, last stream, I was streaming, and I don't know what happened, if I clicked the button stop streaming, or it just stopped streaming, or what. I'm not sure what happened. I know I started the stream because I got like 30 minutes or whatever into it, and then you know, it stopped streaming. I kept playing and, you know, acted like I was streaming because I thought I was streaming, right? You know, I saw my bars. I didn't notice the stop streaming thing had happened, but
If
it
so,
did.
you can ask the workers here. Rewards won't be much, but should be worth your while.
Do you have any information about the
Why
castle?
ask me? I'm swamped with work on the farm and have no time to care what goes on over there.
But so I gave a quick rundown of what kind of happened. It wasn't a whole lot. I got lost for like an hour. I wish I had it on stream because it was hilarious. Oof.
You saw how many monsters were in the wheat field just now, right?
Marcian, I'm here for the supplies. Let's quickly be done with it.
Ah, Coco, just in time. Everything's ready in the barn. Oh.
See, Povius? It's just as I told you. Serendians all have secrets they're hiding. So, the intel of Moretti Farms siphoning grains was true. You know, you could have settled your debt with that.
I said I needed just one more week, Lady Isabel. You can't just barge in like this. Besides, you agreed to the extension. I mean, do you not trust me? Have you no faith?
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, when I was uploading stuff on the YouTube, right, I'd uploaded my stuff. I couldn't put Kingdom Hearts on here because the music kept getting copywritten. I wasn't getting strikes or anything, but Twitch was muting the audio, including my own audio. So some things do get muted. When I was uploading my Sea of Thieves stuff, right? You know, that game uses like the music that you play on the instruments or whatever are supposed to be I think royalty free stuff, right? And I got a claim on it. It took them forever to finally get rid of it. Yeah, well, it's the music. It's the music that keeps getting claimed, not the gameplay. It's the music. And the music's playing throughout it, but only like small parts get cut here and there. It's real dumb. It's not about how long the game's been out. It's about their music being used, even though it's in a game that I'm claiming that I own.
Ah, so you're saying Serendians are trustworthy? And how much of my goodwill must I extend?
Yeah. Why do you bother from
One
me so
lends
much?
money but does not receive, while the other does not return what was loaned. Who's the villain? Of course it's the latter. Besides, I'm not pressing her for immediate payment. I'm just reminding her that the date is forthcoming. So, what brings you here, adventurer?
Grand Chamberlain requested I deal with
All of the troops at the castle ruins by yourself? You're good, but that would truly be impressive.
I hate that stuff too, my man.
They're actually quite pitiful once you come to know them. I heard tax rates rose quite a bit in Serendia, did they not? Many who took loans from our Jan Merchant Guild claimed they did so to pay off their mounting taxes. I was just about to go and remind the Baron of his debt. But I heard a disturbing rumor going around. Word is that he's gotten his hands on a black stone. I'm not foolish enough to discuss debts in such circumstances. Yet here I find you, heading the same way as I, prepared to do my dirty work for me.
Rebels and the army. They're all Hydelians. It's a pity.
Yeah, no, it's quite annoying that they do that with their music. I need to give me a moment. Again, gotta all that water, you know. And yeah, no, something like that. Your best bet's probably just to mute the music in game, just play it, which you know kind of takes away from the experience. Cause yeah, eye. Wait, I turned down the volume there. I couldn't hear. Talk to you?
Wheat on this
No.
farm doesn't split. Oh, anyone can have their fill.
That's too harsh. Unripened fruits. I prefer less ripe fruits. Please give me. Okay, 5 fruits.
So, I'd like to request you to be my escort. You might as well be under my official employ.
Isabel, I'm literally standing right here. You cannot be so bold when thieving my champions from me.
Oh, I had no such intention. If ever the adventurer goes to Calpheon, I merely wish to offer my assistance.
They're just trying to stop you from making money off of your stuff. Yeah, no, again, the same thing happened with me as Sea of Thieves, right? So I was saying earlier, someone copyright claimed those free tracks, right? It took forever to get that to go away. Usually what happens is it takes like 30 days. Yeah, they get 30 days to respond. If they don't respond in that time, then they release the claim. Yeah. Well, the thing is people make money off that simply because they assume that you won't fight your claim. So whatever money you make on it, they'll take. It's there. You know, they get it. But if you fight it, YouTube is supposed to hold it, give it to you. But yeah.
As it happens, I too am on my way to the Eastern Gateway. The more the merrier when it comes to traveling, hence my proposal.
If you dare pull such a stunt in front of me again, I'll have the Jean Merchant Guild's business license revoked.
Of course, my lady. Of course.
Talk to someone else. Let's go. Yeah. Let's stretch a bit. Talk to this
There's
person.
no need for leniency towards those who betrayed their country. Am I right? Serendia's fate is like a candle in the wind, and yet I'm here blockading some beat-up land. The Baron of Monvidel, no, Alfonso should know better. All of Serendia should be fighting together.
It's really a situation at the Eastern Gateway.
Oh, so you're the one Sir Jordan spoke of. But why are you alone? This is not good.
Sir Havano Tito, did you just doubt the judgment of our Grand Chamberlain? Hold your tongue and give us the status report.
What? Lady Tourette? What brings her ladyship to such dangerous... Yes, my lady. Right away. As you can see, not so good. We're barely keeping them from marching through. Where did they get the funding to maintain such a large force, damn it? Alfonso. Born to a knight in name alone, he worked the land same as me. Yeah, he distinguished himself in the war, even received a title for it. If I'd been as fortunate in finding good friends and a mentor, I'd probably be living the high life in Heidel by now.
Do I hear a mere captain belittling the efforts of a Baron of Serendia? And in the presence of greater nobility, no less. If Captain Cliff were around, he would have demoted you into dust. Keep your wagging tongue behind your teeth, lest I take it from you.
Apologies, my lady. I'm just frustrated with the current situation. It's such an important time, but he's...
Yeah. That's one thing I am enjoying, the story behind everything is pretty interesting.
So, how do you plan on fighting them? Gonna take them on by yourself? What? My lady, don't worry, I'm... Damn it, these bloody bastards! Lady Direct, get inside! Please! Hurry! I will protect the ladies! Everyone, guard the gate! Wipe them all out!
Alright, my time to shine. Yep. Oh no, this game has to escalate very quickly.
That power!
He's like someone must take it. He escaped my black stone. So, technically speaking, we're the bad guys. I want to say, like obviously we've been helping a lot of people, right? But everyone's been like, you got this dark spirit following you, right? Which is that thing you just seen. And they're like, yeah, don't listen to it. It's bad news. All this and that, right? But yeah, you know, it's like we'll give you power to do what you need to do, right? So I'm not 100% sure where the bad guys. So far, we've been doing nothing but what seems like good things, right? But I'm waiting for that. What is it? There's a term for it, where we switch because it's no longer in our best interest to help these people. So far it has been because we want the stones to get more power and do the stuff.
My lady!
Adventurer.
My lady!
I told you I've been taken hostage before. You can see what toll that's taken on me.
First the past.
I hoped you'd never see this side of me. Just give me a moment to compose myself, would you? Adventurer, thank you. How did we end up like this?
Anxious heart.
Alfonso Rundi was here, right? How was he? I want to know. Tell me. I only caught a glimpse, but he didn't seem human. More like a demon.
He was overtaken with dark
I don't
madness.
believe it. He was the paragon of justice. What could have driven him to such extremes? So, they've decided to settle it amongst themselves, have they? Truly, the minds of men are beyond my comprehension. I have to find Sir Roig and return to Heidel. I'll leave this to you, and again, do not kill him, okay?
Going back there, she's not understanding the minds of men. I don't know if that says more about them or more about you. Either way.
Thank you. I'll rest in Glish in the meantime. Joe, Al, what has happened to us?
She's actually needs some time. There's something else for me to come over. Just to say.
Lady Isabel wishes to speak with you. Mind your manners and listen well.
My true purpose here is to parley with the Baron of Montvidel. I'll be needing your assistance. Who would have thought the Baron would change so? That's why your help has become even more crucial.
Again, from what everyone keeps saying, that spirit is bad news. They're not good. You know, they usually, every time we've seen someone with, you know, the dark stones or whatever that they keep referring to, it's how we gain more power. A lot of them get corrupted. So the fact that we haven't been corrupted yet is, you know, I don't know what's going on with that, right? But you see, you know, tiny little goblins become like, you know, what, 30 feet, you know, 30 feet tall, bulking, you know, bosses and stuff, right? And again, so I'm not sure if we are, but the spirits told us, let's look for these people until we gain enough power to where we can do our own thing. We're linked together is what it tells us, but again, I'm not 100% sure. I'm still trying to figure that stuff out, but it seems like we're playing as the bad guys. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what everyone keeps saying, like the spirits are bad news, and we're following the spirit. So if the spirit's bad news, we have to be bad news, right? You know, like, yeah. Okay. You wanted to speak with him, why?
I know you're not here to kill the Baron because of his ties to Lady Jarette. Lady Jarette is known for her hot temper, but she also cares passionately for those she holds dear. I'm certain your lady wouldn't consider this betrayal, and I'll reward you handsomely.
Yep, okay.
I have
Well,
full
friend.
confidence in your ability to carry out this task. Povius will provide you with the pigeon.
I hope you've taken Lady Isabel's words to heart.
The carrier pigeon.
Yes, get it done.
See the carrier pigeon. Okay, we gotta go to the Moldovia land. And I said it earlier. I'm terrible with pronunciation. Let's keep moving forward. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. Like, it's a little dubious and unclear of what's really going on. But we've done plenty of like really awesome things according to people of the world who are supposed to be like, you know, high figures. We've done stuff that we probably shouldn't be doing. Being able to do, like taking on, you know, 30 feet tall, you know, goblins and other stuff like that. Why did it stop? I didn't touch the... Oh, okay. Oh, the story cannot be... Beat the enemies and press on. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what's kept me going. Like, there's other stuff that's been going on. Like, fighting demon lords and other stuff like that. It's really... So he's back here. No. That's what's kept me playing. A lot of people just skip the story from what one of the people who actually played this game was saying. It's like, yeah, the story's kind of interesting, at least for me. I'm enjoying it.
You have a black stone. Did your dean send you?
don't know if I mean, call it good, but it's definitely keeping me interested. But then again, I enjoy stories a lot of people don't.
And
So.
protect Serendia for the glory and splendor of Serendia! For the glory and splendor of Serendia! Impossible. How do you wield such power? Who can possibly stop Jordine now?
Haha, my bird landed on me. I have a bunch of pets and one of them's a bird. I never noticed it that it landed on me. That's pretty cool. Carrier pigeon. It's in the carrier pigeon. It's in the carrier pigeon as promised. It's already flown far away and it's no longer visible. Well, what's crazy is earlier we got to what I figured was going to be the big climax of the story, right? And we take on the thing, and then we're back to doing what seems like random side quests, and then it builds up again. Like right now, it's building up.
Impossible. How do you wield such power? Who can possibly stop Jordine now?
Okay, yeah.
So this is the end for Serendia. You win. Strike me down. Claim your victory. I only regret that I could not drag Jordine down to hell with me.
You're not Lord
Did I not
Alphonse.
command you to take my life? Do you dare tarnish my honor as a baron? The Grand Chamberlain's war is now inevitable. Perhaps it's fate. What are you waiting for? Finish me!
Chamberlain's war.
Indeed. Even Duke Domungat, now nothing more than an old man, turns a blind eye to his schemes. The war left us nothing but scars, but he seeks to rekindle its flames again.
Ah, cutscene.
I grew up the son of a poor knight, serving the Count of Montverdel. I became close friends with Princess Girette and Jordine, the son of a secretary. Things have become a bit complicated now, but back then, Girette was nothing short of an angel. My feelings for her grew by the day, but my humble status kept them from forming into action. When Calpheon invaded Serendia, Jordine's father was serving on the front line. Unfortunately, his father fell in battle, and that ever-cheerful lad spirit was forever shattered. Jordine and I enlisted in General Cliff's unit and fought fearlessly, like demons in the vanguard. Victory was nearly within our grasp, but then, in a cruel twist of fate, Girette was captured by the enemy. There was a woman who had a hand in Girette's kidnapping. Turns out, she was Jordine's lover. As a close friend, only I knew of this, but since we needed his help in rescuing Girette, I didn't make mention of it. I proposed a desperate plan to General Cliff, sending out 3 of our best warriors to rescue her. I had hoped to be the one to rescue her, and once the war had ended, propose marriage with the dignity of a war hero. However, it was Jordine who snatched the role of knight in shining armor from me. During the mission, Jordine acted impulsively. I aided him and suffered a severe leg injury for it. As he escaped with Jarrett in his arms, I could do nothing but watch. But even then, I still trusted my friend. Right after her rescue, the war ended. Calpheon made an example of the Monvidel lands by reducing them to ash. At the ceremony to honor the war heroes, Jordine was made Grand Chamberlain, and Jarrett his bride-to-be. And I became Baron of some stone-wrought ruins.
Plot thickens. See, there's always two sides of the coin here. Like other people told me I'm like the bad guy. I might not be, but it seems pretty clear. Everyone we've talked to has said that, so who knows?
Impossible. How do you wield such power? Since then, I've led the quiet, humble life of a farmer. That is, until I learned of Jordine's plans for war. I wish to halt the war, to safeguard Serendia, to protect Jarrett. But alas, now, end my suffering swiftly.
I'm not here to kill you.
Then, what nonsense is this? Are you not a hired sword sent by Jordine? This is all part of his plan to quell Monvidel, rally the remaining forces, and strike at Calpheon.
I'm here helping.
Jarrett, she sent you? Stop spouting rubbish. Why would Jordine's betrothed want me spared? It's a bold-faced lie.
Lady Jarrett still thinks of you as a friend.
She still considers me a friend. I see. Yes, she was always so sentimental. But what of her husband-to-be? He'll likely never leave me be. Even if you spare me now, Jordine will just try to kill me again. Might as well end it here. Do it!
So why are you trying to save her?
Why are you twisting that particular knife again? Your treasonous blade is indeed Jordine's, not Jarrett's. He paid you off in black stones, didn't he? And you use its power, not knowing how it consumes you!
What do you say about black
Yet
stones?
you still feign innocence. Did he order you to conceal your identity? If such power is unknown to you, what is this black aura that lurks behind you? No doubt that is the same power I wield.
See right here, we're getting that, like, clearly this aura and this is not good, right? Even from someone who's wielding it, like, it's not good.
You flaunt that power so blatantly. Did you think no one would notice?
So, the Black Crystal incident at the mill was your doing, I see.
Isabel and Corsair, why are you here? The Grand Chamberlain's mercenary colluding with my benefactor. What's become of Heidel?
Exactly. That's kind of what's pushing me forward, like what's going on.
Or could it be that my benefactor doubts me and sent an assassin to dispose of a potential problem?
Benefactor, what's this about?
Simply put, I aimed to make the Baron of Monvidel the direct competitor to the Grand Chamberlain. The Callous Parliament was keeping a close eye on the Chamberlain, but our Baron here was a little impatient. Even with Serendia's main forces tied up at the Baragi Den, you couldn't even handle Havano's ragtag army. And then you stole a black stone and became consumed by it. You've lost all credibility. Lord Alfonso, hand over that black stone to me. It's the least you can do to preserve our relationship. You know very well what awaits you at the end of black stone addiction, don't you?
Fine. Take it. How do you plan to prevent the coming war now?
Take the Blackstone as ours. Kill her and take it. See? See? We're right here, right? The spirit's like, that's ours. Give it. Using cult and madness. Hope you don't go mad like him. Never forget, you and I are one. Again, that's the spirit talking to us.
That settles an urgent matter, but nothing is truly resolved yet. Lord Alfonso, I need you to hold tight and wait while your true role unfolds.
Understood.
Isabella's true intentions.
Adventurer, what troubles you? Your countenance suggests you have many questions. Feel free to ask whatever you wish, but time is of the essence, so make it brief.
Why did you support Al?
I have pledged loyalty to Calpheon, but there are still many who remain hostile. Georgine Ducasse and Johann Cliff. They are men who prefer the sword to the pen. Also, the Duke may be an old man now, but he was once a general who led campaigns to Valencia. I simply seek to keep them on their toes, so their blades won't turn toward Calpheon. That's all.
Why would I merchant do such a thing?
Dear, I know you lost your memories, but to have lost all common sense as well? Enrique Encarosha, one of the richest men in Calpheon and a member of the Parliament. He's my father. Did you help me all this time without knowing this? How cute. How naive.
Why would you give him a black stone?
Red Nose and Gieth both had black stones, but after you defeated them, those stones were nowhere to be found.
Those are the bosses that we've defeated. Red Nose was the first one, and then we later on fought Gieth.
It's easy enough to put two and two together. I'm sure you have your reasons for taking them, so I won't ask. I want to make a deal instead. You get what you want, and I get what I want. If you make further efforts to aid me, the Baron's black stone will be yours. What say you, adventurer? Is that reason enough to help me?
Fine.
I need more concrete evidence that the Grand Chamberlain is preparing for war. Sir Havano Tito is the Grand Chamberlain's closest advisor. He should have whatever incriminating documents we need. I hear he has a fireflake flower allergy. We'll be able to use that to our advantage. Here, take this fireflake flower. Speak softly and act naturally. Got it?
Teleport to the Eastern Gateway. Okay, again. I know we keep doing this. I will be right back.
Told Albundi to surrender. If anything happens, it's on him. Those damn rebels. I'll make you weep when you you hear the name Hervano Tito?
Some snacks? Yeah, it's indeed getting good. It's getting good again. Because before this, we've been running a bunch of errands and trying to figure out some cultist stuff. It's like, yeah.
Oh, that Alfonso. Always acting so superior, always getting in my way.
I have a question for you.
Me? What?
Wow, such a fake sneeze.
Take that thing away from me. I'm allergic to fireflake flower.
They couldn't have given him a real sneeze. That had been too loud.
Come back later. Take that thing away from me. I'm allergic to fireflake flower.
Tito in a day, now is our chance. Take documents from his pockets.
There's no need for leniency towards those who betrayed their country. Am I right? They keep weak when you hear the name Hervano.
There's nothing you can't handle, is there? I'm starting to like you more and more.
New armor? Jane's secret
Why was he
letter.
keeping this? To use as leverage against the Grand Chamberlain? Should have burned it. It's a secret order from the Grand Chamberlain to put greater pressure on Montfidel. But the sponsor, Bobby... Lauren? Oh, this took an interesting turn. He should be in Glish on business right about now. I knew it was strange for the country's biggest guild to be troubled by such small debt.
Yeah, so Bobby Lauren was the person we helped earlier. You know what? I have not been doing this. I need to do this. This gets us stuff. Come on. Yeah, let me roll. We got a whole bunch of other stuff. Titles. Titles. Got quite a few of them now. Bunch of freebie stuff that we've got. Anyway, we discussed some armor, right? Oh, that's much weaker, but we also have a +7 bonus to our helmet. Sort of way. No, let's just do this. There we go. Yeah, I think if you watched, I think you'd enjoy this story from beginning to end so far. traveled pretty far out, but there's still more to go. What kind of snacks did you grab? And do you have enough to share with the rest of the class? And by rest of the class, I mean me, since I think it's just me and you in here. Bad jokes, I know. Terrible.
Blast this shitty world. Always kicks me when I'm down. Back in my day, we climbed the ladder. From the bottom.
Exactly. We're gonna interrogate him.
Hey, you, adventurer. I hear you ingratiated yourself with her ladyship of late. Back in my day, we climbed the ladder. From
After if you put pressure on...
Yeah, you have no proof I wrote this. How dare you accuse me, the guild chairman?
Accusation? That's absurd. I'm simply...
Just because you have Lady Juret's backing doesn't make you less of an outsider. Listen well. I, Chairman Lauren of the Heidel Merchant Guild, wield the power around here. If you wish to make any sort of living in Serendia, you'd better not get on my bad side. Yes, those Calphion scum may have taken one of my inns because I defaulted on stupid debt, but I ain't dead yet!
Feels like I'm in Serendia.
His reaction is, well, as passionate as I had expected. My suspicions have settled into certainty. After all, the flow of coin never lies. Once Bobby Lawrence sobers up, he'll likely run off to report this to the Grand Chamberlain.
Yeah.
Best to ply him with more drink to buy some time. In the meantime, we have work to do.
Yep. Wait, what? What do you mean by the flow of money?
As you're probably keenly aware by now, Serendia's coffers aren't exactly overflowing. So where do you suppose the Grand Chamberlain, who's preparing for war, is getting his funds? It's the Black Crystals, of course. I've heard talk of frequent attacks on recent shipments heading to Calphion. Well, go on. Investigate. Povius and I will keep an eye on Bobby.
Like a puppet in your hands.
Have you forgotten? I have the Baron's Black Stone. You want this, and I want your full cooperation. We both know exactly what we want, so don't complicate things. I'm nothing if not trustworthy. Caesar is in charge of security for this town and the mill. Ask him to prioritize the safety of Jean merchant goods. I'll leave the method of negotiation up to you. I'm certain you won't disappoint. Oh, and I hear the town is currently short on drinking water. Take this. It should curry you some favor. We both know exactly what we want, so don't complicate things.
It's just, I don't like that woman. Hey, why don't we just kill her and take the stone? What? You're really just gonna do what she says? Fine. Just you wait until they steal your black stone. How close is this? Well, that's putting me all the way back in there. Hold on. Yeah, I don't want to go that far back. We're in the midst of this. I was hoping that was a little closer. Come on. Stop grabbing boxes.
Would you like to participate in Marnie's experiment?
What the heck? I'll take these. So long. Not gonna do that.
Marnie the Great. Marnie is the best.
I forgot where the hell. Over here.
Damn Fogan's wretched Nagas! We can't get any water because of them. It's a nightmare.
I want to support.
Finally, some support from Hydup. Great work. I can finally breathe easy thanks to you. Look! Water supplies just arrived. Prepare for distribution immediately. Townsfolk are waiting. Water's great, but if they don't send that mercenary soon, we're just drawing out the inevitable. You came alone. Is there any chance you're the famed mercenary I requested the Grand Chamberlain to dispatch? I hope you live up to the rumors. For it's an honor that a mercenary favored by her ladyship has come to our aid. Indeed, I heard you handled the Montfordel lot single-handed. Your exploits have made you the talk of the town. So of course I'll put in a special request for you specifically. If you're as good as they say, you'll be of great help to Glish.
Why does Glish need missionaries when Hydel has a strong standing army?
Oh, perhaps you're not the one I requested after all. Don't mind me. Must be the stress of recent events getting to me. Our lands have become a battlefield. Our guards are too busy to even blink.
Bro, I'm doing the work for the guild. Yeah. Again, this is Black Desert, man. It's an interesting MMO.
Oh, well then you are the adventurer indeed. I have heard that you are under the employ of the guild as well as her ladyship. Some talent you must be to get the approval of so many prominent public figures.
Indeed.
Well, the inevitable has come to pass. It's been an headache to say the least. The Naga and Fogan situation has reached boiling point. It's become something that our garrison cannot handle alone.
Do you know anything of the increasing raids on the merchants' wagons lately?
This place is practically a war zone. All that fighting
Yeah,
with the
it's
Fogans
real
and
good.
Nagas day in, day out. Not only villagers living here, but also passing merchants are being attacked. It's utter chaos.
Listen to his tale.
Our village is surrounded by great swaths of marshland. In fact, Nagas have lived there for many years. For the longest time, they lived peacefully alongside us. But one day, this bastard Titium arrived, bringing his tribe all the way from the great desert of Valencia, and laid claim to over half the marshland. Since then, it's been nothing but conflict. It's been 9 years already. We're the ones who ended up paying for his audacity.
Yeah, the dialogue is pretty interesting. I thought that its voice act is nice. Most MMOs don't always do that.
That's why we requested reinforcements from Hydo, which made me think that the Grand Chamberlain sent you. I heard he's been focusing on military training these days, so I hoped he'd bring a swift end to those Nagas and Fogans. Waited and waited, but aid never came, and everyone's complaining. It's a living nightmare.
The village.
What are we supposed to do? Our own villages are in danger. Do you really think that we've got time to protect stray wagons? If only we had a couple more outstanding soldiers like yourself, we wouldn't be facing these problems. A pity, innit?
Merchants Guild wants their wagon
Of
safe.
course, we'd like to do just that, but our hands are somewhat tied given the current circumstances. Do I have to keep repeating myself? Dealing with the Nagas and Fogans remains our priority. Understood?
I'll take care of it.
Somebody who speaks sense. If you sort this mess out, I'll make you a promise. I will promise to make the safety of Jean Merchant Guild my top priority. How's that sound? Huh? Ah! Grand Chamberlain! Shh! Our deal. Keep it to yourself.
Grand Chamberlain.
Adventurer, what a pleasure to run into you here. Word of your deeds has reached all the way to Heidel. They say you single-handedly took down Alfonso Rundi. Lady Jarrett is at the castle resting. She seems to have a lot on her mind.
What brings you here?
The rampant activities of the Biragi bandits. We simply couldn't spare the troops to send to Glish, so I took the time to deal with them personally. But seeing you here has taken a weight off my shoulders. Security Officer Caesar, would you give them charge of the town's security? I can vouch for their ability.
Yes, of course, sir. I was just about to entrust such a task to the adventurer.
You've given me another
I
task.
remember promising to bestow wealth and honor upon you. I look forward to seeing what you will do. Ah, and that white witch you were curious about? It seems I might have some good news for you soon.
He's just dangling that carrot in front of me.
Security Officer, Heidel will take care of the rewards for the adventurer. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have urgent matters to attend to.
If it had caught me dealing with the Jean Merchant Guild, that'd have been the end for me. As you're aware, the Grand Chamberlain detests Calfian. We could have been in some serious trouble. But what can we do? Our noses are to the grindstone. We're in no position to be choosy whether it's Calfian or Valencia.
Naga subjugation.
Anyway, as I was saying earlier, head to the outskirts of the village and teach those guys a lesson. Don't worry about our deal, it still stands. Beggars can't be choosers, and we're out of options. The Grand Chamberlain really has it tough. With all the fighting, he's likely short on sleep, and yet he still goes to such lengths.
Indeed. Yep, let's go around. Now, I'm cutting through just to save some time. I'm glad you're enjoying the game now. I want to go down, I want to go around. Not gonna let me. There we go. There we go. This is. Swamp Naga just looking to feed these guys. The first time I think we've dealt with the first time we dealt with Nagas. I know we've dealt with some other non-humanoid races. Or non-human races. They're technically humanoid, not human. Yeah. Well, this game's an MMO, man. It's fairly cheap. It's like a $10 MMO. It was on sale, but the sale ended on PC for like what was it? 99 cents was the last sale. Yeah, nice. Those Finn weaklings still breathe through gills. No wonder they're weak. Purposes visit. Is it this way in the middle of that brush? Huh? The big guy's over there. It looks like he's waiting for you. Anything in this game is real good. Like, I don't think it has any right to be this good, and I've already said that like once or twice. But yeah, game's got good music. I've just been doing the story. I'm sure there's more to do in the game, you know. There's plenty more to be doing. Like eventually, from what I'm told, you get a ship. There's plenty of classes to choose from. And while all the button combinations are similar enough, they definitely, the way they attack and stuff feels very different.
I'll admit, you got some skills, all right. You got the makings of an official guild member. Lady Isabel learned something from interrogating Bobby Lauren. Would you like to hear it? There's a place with some unusually violent Nagas. Even your average Naga returns from there with bloodshot eyes. I acknowledge you've got the skills, but how long can you keep slaying an endless stream of Nagas? Find the source and destroy it, root and stem. If you make it back, I'll initiate you into the guild myself.
Let's go. Anyway, you never told me what snacks you were grabbing, did you? Yeah, no, you never did. I wanted to hear what you're snacking on. What you munching and crunching? Since we got something new. Not really better. Okay. It says it is. Oh, it's because I'm running. It's because I'm running, isn't it? Hold on. No. Yes, I know. No. There we go. For some weird reason it wasn't willing to equip it right. Already here. But I'm glad you're enjoying the story. I haven't really done much combat. Like before, I'd gained like several levels. But this was like, yeah, nothing of the sort. More story than battle, which is fine because you want to have the reasons to be fighting.
Awoke in the stone chamber. I suppose you've come in search of the relics of power. Huh?
Wait, I'm not your enemy. Damn it. Completely lost your senses.
definitely gone through this before, but it definitely seems different.
Understand your resentment, but you shouldn't come with such power. Oh, you're here. Could you grab that necklace for me?
Our kin are dying. The desert Fogans are rooting us out. Kanaka, we will reclaim our homeland. With the relic, we will be reborn.
This relic, it will not save the Nagas. Its power is temporary, and the darkness will swallow you whole.
The relic!
That's definitely different than before, I think. Where is it? Someone took it. Who is it? That relic's emptier than the Naga's brain. For the second time, who is it? Who was doing this? It smelled divine. I was ecstatic. Just met with someone's damn leftovers.
It's good to see you again. Ah, thank you for securing the necklace.
What the heck?
From Balanos to Serendia, no place is safe. I worry that Calpheon will also be in such a state.
I'm not going crazy anymore. There's two of them.
Do you have some loose ends to tie up here? Or maybe there's something you need to ask? Well, go ahead, ask away. We have a few questions for you, too.
I heard the Naga's voice when touching the necklace.
Really? You could hear the Naga's voice? Aiden, this would be an outstanding addition to our paper!
Now hold your horses, Yaz. I know it's exciting, but we haven't confirmed anything yet. What brought you here in the first place, anyway? Don't tell me you were after that relic, too.
See, the Black Spirit in your head just won't keep quiet, yearning for greater
I suppose
power.
it's all you have to rely on, having lost your memories and all. You would be wise to remember my words. Those intoxicated by the Black Spirits have all met the same fate.
I'm listening to the word this guy is saying. Did you forget our contract? I was supposed to take your memories, right? You have to get much stronger than you are. Tough
Looks
enough.
like that thing is blabbing to you again. We should be on our way. See you later.
Huh? Eden, we need more data to compare against the control group. Huh? Hey! Wait for me, you stubborn old muttonhead!
Don't listen to him rattling his nonsense. It's just you and me. Don't forget it. Come to think of it, a peaceful tribe who was living well is suddenly driven out by powerful invaders. Don't you get it? I'm talking about those Nagas and the Fogans. Doesn't it remind you of the Imps and the Goblins? Let's take another look at that relic before we head back to town. Yeah, I feel like I've already done this, which is weird. The void of emotions washes over you. Who has traversed this place before? The shadow elements, I think, oppressive odor devoid of any sense. Now that there's someone else after the relic, we can't let our guard down. What exactly is our contract? On both the first and second days we met, we made the same contract and did the same deeds. You're so curious already. You trust me and focus on getting stronger. You'll understand everything in due time. I don't think there's anything left for us here. Let's head back to town and go on now. Like, I definitely remember that scene, but everything else leading up to here was different. At one point it looked like we traveled back in time, but I'm so... now I'm being confused by the story. We need to rewatch stuff. Maybe I missed something. Oh, what is this? Oh, I have. Looks like that I've been given. I haven't really done that. I've been worried about the story, so I'm not sure if I want to mess with that stuff for now. You know, when this was kind of show off the story. How far away we got? Just got some ways to go. Anyway, we'll hope you're feeling better. There's that music.
As expected, you exceed every rumor. Your skills are incredible to behold indeed. Some of those Naga enthusiasts might be upset, but above all else, the town's safety is paramount.
Okay. Well, we're going to be calling in here shortly. What's going on?
Nagas aren't usually that vicious, so you can take it easy for a while.
Caesar is delighted to hear that you defeated the Nagas, yet is concerned about the uprising of the Fogons.
Yeah, the Fogons are still causing a ruckus. If this keeps up, the swamp will turn into a full-blown frog paradise.
Share the information obtained from the
So
Nagas.
that's what happened, right? I did find it odd. Monsters don't just suddenly start pouring out like that. Oh, I see that twinkle. You're quite curious about the Fogons. Well, go on then. Let's sweep them up while we're at it. There's a guard camp just south of the town. Soldiers have been dispatched to deal with the Fogons. Go see Mal, the captain of the Southern Guard camp. She should have some useful info on the Fogons for you. Once this Fogon nonsense is resolved, as prop...
Oh, whoops, I did not need that. Zereno bossy boot, isn't he? Well, either way, we've got nothing to lose. You can figure out who snatched up the relic while investigating the Fogons.
Once this Fogon nonsense is resolved, as promised, I'll arrange for personnel to guard the guild's wagons.
There we go. Okay, that's what he said. This is definitely... I don't know. I've already had run-ins with them before. Well, hopefully you're enjoying the relaxing. You definitely need to be relaxing. thought we were safe for now, out of the frying pan into the fire. I'm glad that you can make it. I really am. I have to talk to you. I have to talk to you.
Are you a new recruit?
Hello, and Fogan tongue. You're asking for trouble if you wander around like that. You need to learn the Fogan language.
Oh, what to do? My head's about to explode. Ah! What was that? Caesar sent you?
Again, this is different though, right? It feels like some of this is similar stuff, but some of it's very different.
Really? With the forces in such a state, he's rushing me again. Am I the mighty Captain Cliff, veteran of 100 battles? Don't let all this hefty armor fool you. I'm a renowned scholar and linguist. I heard the Fogans, usually seen only across the desert, were spotted here. So, of course, I hastily applied. But oh my, they want me to kill them.
Great movement of the savages. Burns aren't that bad. Even the Fogans weren't that fierce originally. The natural disasters forced the barbarians to move, and the Nagas were pushed out of their lands. They don't speak our language now, but if we try a little more, I believe someday we'll be able to interact with
I heard
Fogans.
the Fogans, usually seen only across the desert, with... What? Of course! By the looks of things, the Fogans didn't come here because they wanted to. It would be a fool's errand to face so many Fogans with such a minute force. I don't want to die. If only we could communicate with them. I think we could get them to return to the desert.
No. The Fogans have a sad story. Yeah, so sometimes you get to choose what's going on in the story, which doesn't matter that much, I don't think, considering Maul's suggestion to resolve the issue without causing harm to the fortunate Fogans. Fogans have sad stories of their own. We must not harm them. Let's go with her path.
I knew it! You had the same thought as well. Why would desert Fogans want to come to this dank swamp? It's clear there are some circumstances we're unaware of. There must be some way we can get through to them.
Moist ball.
Ah, I know. Take this. It's a moist ball. The desert Fogans are crazy for it. I'm sure it'll help. It's clear there are some circumstances we're unaware of.
Okay. Might have enough time to do the rest of this quest, maybe, depending. You can see the camp from above. Observe the surroundings. The camp's atmosphere is rather chaotic. What can be done when even the leaders have no will to fight? Examine the place where the Fogans have gathered. Why are there so many Fogans here? We won't be able to kill them all at this rate. Look at the area. Closer look. Huh. See that lone Fogan loitering over there? Did it stray from its path? How about we catch that lonesome wanderer alive and bring it back to the little leader? Fogan. You spot a Fogan that strayed from the pack. Lure it with the moist ball. I think it's a good idea. What are you doing? Hurry up before I change my mind. Okay. There we go. Press R. Press R to put down the food at the point where you want to. Okay. I don't remember doing this. Did we travel in time? Are we changing the past? I'm a little confused. Or maybe, like, I'm somehow misremembering something? Okay. We captured the... Oh, can't read it. Catch a program, see them with the rage and shouting. What a stupid froggy freak. Now let's tell that little captain.
What? You managed to capture a Fogan alive? It seems I may have underestimated you. Why didn't I even think of doing that? Have I become too accustomed to the ways of war?
The Fogan chief.
Great work. With this little guy, we can study the Fogan language, and soon we'll be communicating clearly with those frog folks. But there is one who will never listen to our words. I'd like you to take care of him for me.
The one who won't
Yes,
listen.
the leader that brought those Fogans from the desert. The Fogan chief, Titium. Every time we hear the sound of a croaking toad, our whole camp shivers with fear. If he weren't around, we might just be able to get through to the Fogans. Please, it would be a great help. I wish there were a more peaceful solution, but we're out of options. The time to use force is now.
How and where can I find them?
Nobody knows where he resides, but he always appears on certain occasions. They're at war with the Nagas now, aren't they? When their young ones or food supplies are targeted, he appears out of nowhere, sweeps up the Nagas, and then disappears again, just like a ghost. I don't know why he only makes these selected appearances. I'm still looking into that.
What do I need to do?
Start rummaging around their nesting grounds, or maybe where they keep the hatchlings' food stores. They'll surely summon their chieftain themselves. All you have to do is face him then. Simple, right? I've been observing the Fogans a lot, and there's nothing they care more about than their young.
So this is where we're gonna call it. Yeah, he must be the one with the black stone, just as before. Someone must have given him a stone. We don't have much time left. Shall we call him out? Said that Fogan chief will appear to protect the Fogan food deposits or swamp Fogan eggs. Destroy the Fogan food deposits in the area. Alright, yeah, I think that's where we're calling it. So next time we'll deal with him. You see, I played a couple other things, but this is the main one I've been streaming on. I'm at level 54. Yeah, don't care about that. Alright, we logging out? I think we are. Anyway, it's been fun. Ooh, my camera is all switch looking bad. Deactivate, reactivate. Ooh. Anyway, I appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and call it here. Have a good rest of your day. Rest up, and I'll hopefully see you tomorrow, man. Or not tomorrow, Thursday. Excuse me, Thursday. Have a good one. And you can always message me if you want. You know how it is.